To begin with, you need to take your reel wire and you're going to attach it to the metal frame. So you want to get it firmly attached. Just simply twist it around the bar of your wreath ring, and then I'd say twist it around about 3 or 4 times, check it's firmly attached, and then you're ready to start mossing. So take your moss, make sure it's still nice and damp. Lay it out kind of like in a sausage, about the thickness that you can see there. This moss is from a sustainable source, so it's from a forest in Norfolk. There's lots of pine leaves and pine cones in there, so just get rid of those and big twigs, and then start to wrap your wire over the top, holding it together. Just keep moving the wreath ring around, wrapping it over the moss until you can just do it in sections, however you feel happy. Always bringing your reel back to the centre, tightening at each loop that you do. Get the rest of your moss and complete the rest of your... So once you're back to the beginning, just trim off any kind of hairy bits and loose bits and get it looking nice, particularly on the back as well. Cut the wire, leaving about 10 centimetre length, and then you just wrap it again around the frame, making sure it's nice and secure. Firm up all of your moss, just give it a quick trim again, and you should be ready to start thinking about decorating. So next you're going to make little bunches of foliage that you're going to use to attach to your wreath. So get your foliage and start to cut it into smaller sections, and then bundle them up. So they probably they want to be about 10 centimetres in length, 15. And then you're going to just wrap the bundles with wire, so you can add some of the ivy in, or some of your hypericum. And you want to make up lots of these little bunches. So quickly just wrap a bit of wire around the bottom just to hold them in place. Then attach your wire again to your moss base, the same way that you did originally, and then take your bundles. So your first bundle wants to go at kind of a 90-degree angle to the base, slightly out towards the outer edge of the wreath base. And then your second one wants to go at about a 45-degree angle. So then this is giving you movement and lots of direction within your wreath. And then you just continue doing this all the way around your wreath base. And this is going to form your foliage base. Then you can go back and infill with your berries, your cones, in between your foliage, and your twigs as well. With your berries, you want to trim them from the main stem. I know some of you will have the hypericum instead of these holly berries, but do the same thing. So take the branches off the main stem so that you can put them around the wreath rather than just in one big clump. Take any leaves off, because it's the berries really that are the focus, and the leaves will wither slightly. And then just place them evenly around your wreath. So if you want to trim your wreath so that it's more controlled looking, that's absolutely fine. use your secateurs, go round and trim off the wilder, looser, freer bits and to create a tighter shape. You're now going to attach the ribbon. So fold your ribbon in half, take your stub wire, which is the long wire, place it inside the ribbon at the fold point, and then you'll just need to twist the wires tightly around the ribbon. The wire can be a bit stiff, but now smooth the ribbons down, and you can cut the ends so that they make a nice shape. So to attach your bow, you're literally going to take the stub wires holding the bow and poke it through the moss base, through to the back, in the right location obviously. Then twist really firmly those stub wires around, and then you just push the two ends back through into the moss so that it doesn't scratch your door. To hang your wreath, you take the sisal string, fold it in half, so you're creating a loop at the top. You're going to push that loop through the top edge of the wire wreath frame. Now make sure it's diagonally opposite your bow so that your wreath hangs straight. And then just take the two tails, push them through the loop. You can knot it again, and then make another knot further up, about 1 inch to 2 inches, but if you want it to be invisible, then obviously just knot it a bit further down, and you can always just cover it with a piece of foliage. You're ready to go.